Welcome to India with Sid, a place where we show India virtually to people all around the world. So today we have with us Keith Shrimpton and Sydney Shrimpton with us. So Keith is working with Winter Center. It's a non-profit in Lawrence, Kansas, and is also assisting the chaplain of Ottawa University. And Sydney is actually working as a freelancer for and she's writing and doing graphic designing. Thank you so much for coming in and joining for in the video.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having us, Siddhan. We loved your video of the places to visit in India. We saw briefly New Delhi. That looked like a place that had a lot of heritage and culture. We're very interested in knowing a little bit more about it. I mean, is there anything that you can...
Yeah, it's great to see you, Siddhant. I know that New Delhi is super diverse and has lots of different kinds of food, so I'm super interested about learning what kinds of different foods that you make there.
Yeah, that's true. You know that New Delhi is really a melting pot of culture and food. You'll get a variety of different kinds of food and a lot of lot of people around from India coming in the city because it's kind of a hub in India. So you know what? I'll just take you to a virtual tour of the city. Let's go. Delhi is love. Delhi is haste. Delhi is serene. Delhi is chaos. Delhi is a complete deal. Delhi, for all the right reasons, is the national capital of incredible India. The amalgamation of all religion and spiritual hubs of different faiths coexisting together in peace is the testament of unity in diversity. Delhi offers numerous tourist attractions ranging from monuments, museums, shrines to modern-day markets. Delhi is divided between two parts, Old Delhi and New Delhi, with no fixed boundary that differentiates the two parts. Chandni Chowk makes up the major part of Old Delhi, where you cannot miss the world-famous street food. In the narrow lanes of Chandni Chowk, you can find mouth-watering dishes like the Dahi Bhalle at Natraj, the delicious stuffed parathas of the Parathe Wali Gali, and you just cannot miss the famous Chole Bhature of Delhi. The other part of Old Delhi has the biggest spice market in Asia called Khari Bauli and India's biggest Friday mosque, the Jama Masjid. Red Fort is an epitome of Mughal era in India and one of the famous places both politically and historically within India, which was built in 1638 with red sandstone. New Delhi, being the capital of the country, has a lot of high-profile delegates and political people in the city. The Rashtrapati Bhavan, the presidential palace, is a grand piece of architecture with the Indian Parliament House next to it. Close to it is the India Gate, which is the war memorial for the Indian martyrs of World War I. The Humayun Tomb is a great marvel, which became the inspiration for the design of Taj Mahal, is a mausoleum of the tomb of Mughal Emperor Humayun, who built it in the 1560s. One of the tallest and the oldest brick structures in the world, built in 1193, Qutub Minar is a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, being an amazing example of the Persian Arabic architecture. Delhi's spiritual places like the Akshardham Temple is one of the world's biggest religious complexes, being the most peaceful and beautiful place the city has to offer. The Lotus Temple, built from pure white marble, reflects the simplicity, freshness and clarity of the Baha'i faith. Its lotus-shaped structure, a symbol common to Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Islam, represents peace and unity. Gurudwara Bangla Sahib is an incredible Sikh temple in the city centre where people from all the faiths are welcomed, and it has a huge community kitchen serving free meals to thousands of devotees and visitors cooked and served by the Sikh volunteers. Connaught Place is a photographer's delight, a shopaholics dream, a foodie's junction, and a businessman's mecca. Myriad restaurants, cafes, pubs, street food, to upscale shopping experiences can be found at the Connaught Place. Sarojini Market, a more affordable market where you can find anything and everything from traditional footwear to saris to quite a lot of modern wear too. You can fill up your wardrobe without even bargaining. Moving towards the more modern Delhi, we come to Aerocity, which is synonymous with the word luxury when it comes to hotels, restaurants, and even stores here. Built near the Delhi airport, it is an exciting and vibrant destination for travelers having layover or even for the locals. Going more south, Cyber Hub is a unique, one-of-a-kind concept near New Delhi, which is a premium food, entertainment, and a retail destination. However, the ambience that makes the Cyber Hub an unparalleled experience. It is located just next to the Cyber City, a corporate park housing to IT and Fortune 500 companies of India. Transportation in Delhi is also not a problem, with its wide range of metro services being world class and can get an Uber or an auto for the short distances. Delhi, the cultural hub of India, is a gem of a city and will welcome you with open arms. So, how was the virtual tour?
It was amazing. That was really cool. I mean, I had no idea that New Delhi had so much to offer. I was very fascinated with the food, and not just the food, the history. You don't think, and of course this is small town Ottawa, Kansas. We don't think of New Delhi as this place rich with history and culture and heritage. The food looked delicious, but a little bit exotic, and just, I can't imagine what it would be like to walk down the streets. So much going on, so much. I loved it.
Yeah, coming from Ottawa, Kansas, where we live with not very many people at all, thinking about millions and millions of people living in one city is just incredible. And the food as well, just all the diverse cultures coming together into sort of, like you said, a melting pot would just be astounding. We had an Indian student live with us for a while, and she used to cook all the time. And so thinking about her cooking and the food, or the aromas that would emerge from the food, just coming in that amount, walking through the city,
and the colors, and just walking in the monuments that they have. I mean, that was something that was very impressive to me. The history aspect. Everywhere in India, I can expect to eat some food that I'm not necessarily accustomed to, but the history aspect of it was incredibly surprising and refreshing, and actually is the most exciting part of it for me as a history buff.
Right. I think you're bang on, and with the history part, with the city being so, it has so much to offer with food, with so much of culture, so many of people. I think it's great that you liked it, and I hope once everything opens up, you would be able to come sometime to India and also visit the city. And I'll definitely get you a tour to Delhi sometime, and not only Delhi, but the whole of India someday. So, but thank you so much for joining in. It was great, and really appreciate it. Until then, next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddhant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel, and also hit the bell icon so you can get notified for more content on India.